trying this without the name things here. Nicole, what did you get for 1.829, please?
198.96 rounded.
Okay. Give me the whole number, 198 point. Good. Can somebody confirm that? That's pretty good. Okay, so just look what happened there. The reason I went to 3.6 is because you looked at 3.5, the next digit's a 9, so you rounded it up to 3.6. Okay. Good. All right, Cody, 1.01 to the 1,000. Now, before you begin, Cody, I'd like you to tell me what that actually means. You don't have to read them out. What does that actually mean, 1.01 to the 1,001? You don't know? Somebody help me. What does that actually mean? What are we calculating? What's 1.01 to the 1,001? Okay, good stop. Okay, what you're doing is you're multiplying 1.01 1,001 times, right? So it's a long, long lot of work to do on your fingers or your calculators. Okay. Cody, that's it. What does your calculator say that the answer is, please? Those are a little slower? Yeah. Yeah. Can you give me the full one without rounding, please? 7.479. Okay. Can confirm that? Did anyone get anything different? Okay, I'm going to hit pause right now. I want everyone to put their heads on their desks. Just so you know, you didn't miss anything when you were gone. We were just yakking. He'll ask about how calculators work, and I unfortunately talked for 10 minutes on that. Okay, let's get on to some more messy examples here. Where's my computer? Oh, here it is. Okay, this is calculator time right now. It says, example 2. Actually, no, let's do. We'll do one more. Example 3. I want to do one more without writing the standard form. And then we'll get back to the calculator. Okay. What are we up to? Trinity. Well, we're up to sorry. Just write the standard form, please, for the first one. 4 times 3 cubed. What would that be?
4 times 3 times 6.
Wonderful. Okay. So, thank you very much. Please note, and this is what gets people year after year after year in this class and in every class. Why can I not just bring the 4 into the brackets? Because people will tell me that's the same as 12 cubed. This is the important part. I shouldn't even mention that because you guys weren't thinking of it. Yes, Natasha? Yeah, bed maths. Okay. You do the exponent part first. If you don't like bed maths, the other thing you can think of, there's only one 4 here, and there's 3 3s. Right? So if you bring it into the brackets, all of a sudden there's 4 4s. 3 4s? 3 4s. Yes?
So why isn't the exponent in the bracket?
Because it is. I wrote it.
I know, but would it make a difference in that?
No. Yeah.
Why isn't it 4 3s? Because there's the 3 in the bracket, wouldn't it be 4 times 3, and that's 1 3, and then there's the 3 exponents? So.
No, because think of how bed maths works, right? This 4, think of it, okay. Good question, okay? So when you think of 4 times 3 cubed, you're doing bed maths just as Natasha correctly said there, okay? So 3 cubed happens first. Okay, so 3 cubed is just 3 times 3 times 3. Once you're done with that, then you just tack a 4 on the end. Right, so there's 1 4, and then there's 3 3s, because that's what 3 cubed is. Okay, so like you leave the 4 right till the end, like from bed maths. Yeah, Joel? Sorry?
We never did.
Oh, cube just means 3, that's all the cube means, right? It's so cubed means, okay. Squared means like to the exponent 2. Cubed means the exponent 3. That's all it means, right? When I say cubed, it just means the exponent 3. It means the same thing. All right. What are we up to right now? Bailey, can you please write out 5 cubed y squared Z to the 4W in expanded form for me, please. Go ahead.
5
Yeah.
times y.
Yeah.
Y.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Does everyone see that? We have three, yeah, sorry, not in two, I'm sorry, my Z's and my T's look the same. We have 3 5s, 2 Y's, 4 Z's, 1 W. Okay? We good? Yeah? All right, let's keep moving here. I want to go back to calculator work here right now. All right, example 4 says, example 4 says, the volume of a cylinder is volume equals pi r squared height if the radius is 8 centimeters and the height is 10 centimeters. What is the volume? We haven't quite gotten to equations yet, but we're getting close to it, so this is sort of your first one. You will not need to memorize these. You will get a formula sheet for all your geometry stuff, volume of the circle and all that sort of stuff. So that says volume equals pi r squared height. What is pi? 3.1415. If you want to do more than that, your calculator has the answer, okay? Where does pi actually come from? Am I recording this, by the way? I hope I am. This is all good stuff. Am I? Okay, good. This is all good stuff. Where does pi actually come from? The calculator is 1. The calculator is good. I don't know where pi actually comes from.
It's like a Greek letter.
Yes, it is. Very good. But where's the number 3.14? I know where the 3.14 comes from.
I don't know that, but I know that pi always equals
Good. Pi is 3.1415. Okay, good. In this class, okay, you guys are jumping the questions, so that's okay. So pi equals, I will use 3.1415 in my calculations. You can use more if your calculator has it. Most calculators do a pi, but where it actually comes from is that circumference is equal to 2 pi radius. So let's try again. So your circumference equals your pi times your diameter. So pi is equal to the circumference of something divided by its diameter. That's where pi actually comes from. Okay? So it relates, if you take like a circle, if you take, you guys ever do this in elementary school? You give you a string and you measure around a can, you get the number, and that's your circumference. Then you measure how far it is, that's your diameter. And you divide the two, you will always get 3.1415 ... the more accurate it gets. That's just a little piece of information if you ever want to trivia question. Okay, that said, what are we up to? Julia, I want us to actually calculate the volume in this case. Can you get me started how it actually do such a thing?
You do pi times I don't know, 8 squared.
Yeah. Okay, I would write always here my radius is going to be 8. What else do I know? My height's going to be 10, I hope. So volume is pi r squared height. So what Julia said is correct. I'm going to write pi as 3.1415. Please note it is not exactly that number. If your calculator has more decimals, please do so. Then you're going to type in 8 squared times 10. What I would like you to do right now is to get your calculator out and you type all that in. If you have a real pi number, actually type it in your calculator and do it. Yes. Because basically your radius is 8, right? So whatever your radius is square. So my radius is just 8, so I'm just squaring that. The only thing you're squaring here is the 8. So whether it's inside or it's not, it doesn't overly matter things. So take a sec right now. Get your calculators out. Tanner is actually the person who's going to give you the answer, I So he's going to calculate that. Everyone is, of course, doing this at home, okay, to make sure. But we're probably going to go to 2 decimals. I will go to 2 decimal places as far as I'm going. Now, if you can't do this in one step, on your calculator, some people have super calculators. Say, oh, your calculator top notch. You should be able to do this all in one step. And I'm not kidding. Like, that's a wonderful calculator you got there. Okay? If I was doing this on my old calculator from 1986, it was 9 years, it was 91, I think. Okay. I would have to do bed math, so I'd have to do 8 squared first. So I would do this in my calculator as 8 squared times 3.1415 and then times 10. That's what I'd have to do it. Okay. Tanner, do you have an answer? Yeah, point. We said 2, so I call it 0.56, right? 0.56? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to actually make a little change to this, because this question is sort of half wrong. What did Mr. Sadler forget? That answer, that number is right. Well, what did I forget in this question? I forgot units. Okay. So what I probably should have written, I want to do it underneath with units, and I'll show you how the units work. Volume is going to be 3.1415 times 8 centimeters squared times 10 centimeters. Volume is going to be 2010.56. What's the unit going to be for that? I'll tell you question or answer. Okay. Yeah? Yes. You just put it in the final, that's fine, as long as it's there. Now, the reason why it's centimeters cubed, other than the fact that Trinity knows everything about volume, I'm going to show you from a math reason why that is. If you square a centimeter, it's centimeters squared. Then you times it by a centimeter again, it's centimeters cubed. Right? So you're timesing centimeters 3 times up to centimeters cubed. And of course, this is math class. The question was given to you in a sentence. If your mother asks you tonight, I have a cylinder at home that has a radius of 8 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters. If you tell your mother B equals 2010.56 centimeters cubed, she will look at you with a strange look on her face. How should you answer your mother? Oh, this is the first day we did not have to get 2 years. No. Have to go ahead. Okay, that's what we call a therefore statement. I'm not sure if you've heard of that before. If the question is given to you in a sentence, it has to be answered in a sentence. It's just common courtesy. I always use my mother, who's a good person, Mrs. Sadler. Do you guys know Mrs. Sadler, BA? Okay, she always used to ask me money questions. She'd say, Mr. Sadler, I want to go to Hawaii in 2 years. If I can save up, if I can earn this percent, what do I need to save each week? And I wouldn't just say R equals 14. She'd say, what are you talking about? I'd say, save $40 a week or whatever, you know, the answer would actually be. Even if I use math with that, make a mistake?
I got something different.
Oh, I didn't.
I got 2010.6.
Yeah, that's what I got. Same.
I got that.
Okay, this might be a rounding thing. Try one more time. I'll use my scientific calculator. I can't use the internet to watch me make mistakes. I'm just joking. That's fine. We'll use. This might be a little bit different for pi. Do I have a pi button on here? Do I have pi? Does anyone see pi?
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Haha, good. Pi times 8 times 8 times 10. Oh yeah, it is. I think this one would be the answer with 3.1415, right? And if you use the exact value of pi, your answer should be 2010. Was that 0.62?
So do you use the pi?
Either one will work. I would use, if on your calculator you have the pi button, use it, but I don't expect you guys to memorize if you don't have a pi button. Not every calculator has a pi button. Okay, so if you do not have a pi button on your calculator, I expect you to be able to remember 3.1415, right? If you do not have a pi button on your calculator, if you do, use the exact number at the bottom. If you use more, to get more digits memorized, it's better. Lovely. One of my friends in high school had like 89 digits. Not me, though. Right.
How do you use the carbon?
I'm going to hit pause here.
I should.
Yeah, stop this.